Here comes Kafi Patan. Glanced away to the backward square. Pranav comes in sharp, brings it in, direct hit. Not out, says the umpire. Yeah, they finally hit the wickets after all the shies at the stump. Kafi Patan adjusting his field. Here he comes. And this one is played towards the point region and they scamper through for a single. Good run in between the wicket here. Rockers are at 165 for 4 after 31 overs. Trying to up the score and only a few overs left, wickets in hand. Patan is fighting. He had a slow start to his bowling, but he came back strong. He's picked up 3 wickets. He's a little expensive, but he's getting the wickets. Here he comes. And this one is hit hard. There's a fielder down there. Can he get to it? Oh, he saved the boundary, but he couldn't take the catch. It's Norman Shaktai. He managed to save the boundary, but couldn't take the catch. He's holding his hand now. Looked like it. He swatted it from going to the boundary, but it was a catch, and he couldn't take it. Patan looking very disappointed there, but the fielder did well to stop the boundary, but it was a catch. Here comes Patan. This one is played back. Shoaib gives chase, stops it, keeps it to a single. And this one is wraps him on his bat as stifle appeal. Not out, says the umpire. 168 for 4 after 32 overs. 8 overs to go. Can Hamilton keep the scoring rate down? Is, is Samuela to continue? They're seeing and not seeing the stream. Now settles underneath it. Oh, he misfields it and it goes for four. Misfield goes for four. He was in the chance for a catch. Misfield and went for four. Samuel the bowler. Unfortunate drop there. Pranav was had it lined up and then misjudged. They scamper through. And Viral is quick on the ball but held the throw. Despite no the lack of wickets. Is Viral to finish off his over. We're at 35 overs. Viral the opening bowler. Hamilton unfortunately didn't get the production they needed from Norman. Just didn't come off today. Viral's 5 overs has gone for 22 runs. Can he keep the scoring to a minimum here? 5 overs left in the game. He himself has 3 overs as he adjusts the field. KW Rockers has been very steady in the batting. They would like to put some more runs on the board. Here comes Viral. And this one is pushed to covers. Missouri's too late on the ball, prevent the single. Good running between the wickets. Here comes Viral, delivers outside the off stump, place to Missouri. Nice stop, but couldn't prevent the single. Samuel rushes in as backup, whips the ball in. Missouri made a dive and stop, but he couldn't prevent the single there. Viral is trying to prevent the big shots, and he's doing this so far. But Rockers has to go for it. They have wickets in hand. There's only a couple of overs left. Here comes Viral, and this one is up and goes hard. Rahula gives chase, but he's not going to stop it. Goes for four. Here comes Viral, delivers, and this one wraps him on the pad, and he's gone. This one looks plumb in the middle, and umpire Rao says he's out. 192 for seven now. Rockers has done a good job in the crease. They look like they could have launched, but each time they try, they lose a wicket. But it's still a very good score in the final. They are at 192 for seven in 35 overs. When it comes to the finals, runs on board, scoreboard pressure is a real thing. Your projected score is 250. Here comes Viral. This one played in a miss. As Viral rushes in again. This one is dabbed down from the Yorker length, played the point region. Osman feels this camper through for a single. Samuel rushes back onto the bowling. Hamilton has used quite a few bowlers today. They've used seven bowlers looking for that answer. They've only gotten 5 overs between Pranav and Norman, which is unusual. Here comes Samuela. This one plays the backwards of square, picks up a single. Two main members of the bowling attack has only given them 5 overs between the two of them. But here is Samuela. Delivers, and this one is Yorker length. Good stop. A dot ball from Samuela here. At this stage of the game, when a dot ball is celebrated, 194 for 7. And he pushes this one through faster. They call him for two, and they go back easily for the second run. An overthrow here, and another overthrow. As I said, they're known for throwing at the wickets. They get that rush of blood, and they keep throwing at the wicket this time. The backup wasn't that great, and it went for extra runs. They're known for throwing at the wicket, I told you. Here comes Samuela. Batsman gives himself some, and he's going after it. Rahul comes in, and he's gone. Rahul attacked that ball and threw it in right away. Good collect from Samuela, and the batsman has run out. .198 for 8 now. This one is hit hard. Rahul gives chase again, and they stay into one. Not willing to chance another run out. He's very quick to the ball. 200 for 8. Excellent total in the finals. Just runs on the board. Hamilton will have their work cut out for them. It's Missouri coming back on the ball to try to finish things off. This time coming from the paintball end. as Hamilton adjusts the field again, trying to keep the score down as much as possible. Missouri from the paintball end. Here he comes. This one is flicked away. Norman gives chase, trying to keep it to a single. They go back for a second run. He cannot stop it. Two runs, and the KW Rockers dugout is cheering every single run now. They have a good total on the board. As Missouri comes in, and this one is driven to covers to Viral, misfield. They scamper through for a single. This one is way outside the off stump. Wide signal by the umpire. Shoaib comes in now, and this one is dabbed down. Samuel comes in quickly, cannot stop the single. Here comes Shoaib, and this one is pulled away. Jay's down deep, keeps it to a single, gets the ball in very quickly. Missouri in, and this time it hits right over his head. Rahula is deep, takes it on the first bounce, brings it in, quickly throws it in, keeps them to a single. Good field in there. Excellent fielding from Rahula. Quickly came in and kept it to a single. Switches of end for Viral. He's now coming from the commentary end. It's a spread field for Hamilton. There's 2 overs left in this game. Trying to keep the target down. As Sukla rushes in. Pitch stop, swing and a miss. This time he hits it hard. There's the man in the deep. Is Patan. He brings it in quickly. Keeps them to a single. You have boundary protectors. Hamilton trying to keep that score down. Viral is doing well here. This time it's on this, and this one is hit hard. But there's a man in the deep, keeps it to a single again. Stamish J. Nayak brings it in quickly. Hamilton fielders in the deep are doing well. It was a well struck ball, but Jay moved around quickly and cut it off. Here comes Viral delivers. And this time it's pulled away. Rahula settles on it and he takes a nice catch. Well done. Beautiful catch from him. Well done. Made it look simple, but it wasn't. He made it look simple. And Viral celebrates. The temperature is starting to get a little toasty here. It's not the outside temperature I'm talking about. The temperature between the players. As Viral celebrates that dismissal. Batsman took offense to it. It was a nice catch in the deep from Rahula. It's now 210 for 9. Rockers making use of every over and every batsman. Here comes Viral. Sati Austin played back to him. Prevented the single there. Final ball of the over. This time, dug out from a Yorker length. There's a chance of a run out. They made it quickly. He went to the keeper end, but the run out was at bowler's end. Sokla is definitely fired up right now. Captain trying to keep him calm. He is a passionate player. 212 for 9 and final over of the innings. And it's Missouri to bowl it. And here comes Shoaib. And this one is hit hard. Jay settles underneath it. And he takes a nice catch. And he goes. End of the innings. Hamilton will be chasing 213 to win. KW Rockers has to be satisfied with posting a total of 212. They paced the innings well. They didn't get the acceleration that they wanted, but 212 is a very good score in this ground in 40 overs. And especially for a final, it's a total they should be satisfied with. Hamilton has their task cut out, as KW Rockers are known for having one of the best bowling attack in the league. And my name is Rupert Albert. I'm going to be taking a break. We'll be back in about half an hour as we have the inning break. We're back. Right off the bat, there's an appeal for caught behind. Not out, says the umpire. Hamilton has their work cut out for them, chasing 213 to win. The opening pair is Usman Akbar, and Rahula Azizi. And this one, oh, he pops it up. It's a chance of a catch. Couldn't get to it. Falls short of him. He held his shot and fell short of the fielder. First run on the board was very streaky. Rahula to face his first ball. And this one is driven through covers, well fielded. Navdeep is the bowler. Navdeep to Rahula. And he pulls it away. There's a gap there. Goes towards the boundary. The fielders give chase. Should be able to get to it. They go back for two. It was a short ball. Rahula didn't quite get a hold of it. The shot was on. Didn't quite get a hold of it. Here comes Navdeep. And he cuts it hard and high. And this one goes towards the boundary. And it's 6 runs. It's a lofted cut shot for six. Azizi is a very accomplished batsman. He will punish the loose ball, but he knows how to anchor down also. And his partner, Usman Akbar, also a versatile batsman. Hamilton is looking for these two to set a solid foundation to chase this target. Navdeep Singh to Rahula. And this one he splashes away and it goes away for four again. Well hit over the fielder's head for more. 13 runs coming off the first over. This is not a surprising start from Hamilton. It's the method of which they play. They will score fast. The only thing that will slow them down is wickets. If you don't get wickets, the target would not be an issue in terms of the pace of scoring. And KW Rockers goes to spin right away. They're bringing in their ace spinner, DePonch. DePonch is one of the premier spinners in the league. And here he is, to Usman Akbar, short, and Usman pulls it away, but it's a fielder there. Didn't quite get a hold of it. Runs left on the board there. It was a bad ball to start, but he didn't get a hold of it. Here comes the punch in. And this one is left alone outside the off stump. No runs. It's the second over of the game, but both teams are acting like they're close to the end of the game. Cuts this one away. There's a fielder there at cover, no runs. This one is short and he plays and miss. Here comes the punch, tosses it up, and this one is cut. He found the gap. Go through for 2 runs. It's a fast outfield here today. If you connect properly, it will give you runs. KW Rockers posting 212, 213 to win. The punch in delivers. And this one is played towards mid off field by the bowler. It's end of the second over. The score is 15 for no loss. Snap deep to Rahula. Forward defensive, no runs. Nav deep rushes in. This one is stabbed down to a point region, no runs. Nav deep for his second over of the game. Hamilton chasing 212 to win. Rockers put up a good total on the board, trying to defend it. Hamilton is off to a fast start. Here comes Navdeep. Forward defensive from the batsman, no runs. Here comes the punch to Rahula, and he pulls it away. Beautiful shot, goes for six. He quickly got into position and pulled it away for six. Rahula is off to a quick start here. He definitely means business. He's striking it at over 200. As the punch resets, delivers, and this time dabs and miss. The punch is definitely a good bowler, but he will have his hand full with Rahula, one of the most talented batsmen on the scene. Here he comes. This time he's on the leg side and he turns it backward of square, picks up a quick single. There's an overthrow, allows him to come back for two. Every run is valuable. And the punch in. And this time he cuts it towards covers, no runs. The bowler is undeterred by the onslaught from Rahula here. The punch ends deliver. And Rahula dabs it nicely, but there's a fielder there. Cuts it off. There's a lot of chit chat on the field. It's an enthusiastic Rockers team as the punch comes in. And this time, Rahula plays and miss. End of the over. And Hamilton is at 28 for no loss after four overs. You're watching the finals of the HDCL, Hamilton and District Cricket League Super Elite Division, the finals between the KW Rockers and the Hamilton Cricket Club. KW Rockers won the toss, elected to bat, scored 212. Hamilton is chasing and currently on 28 for no loss. The captain is at the crease, Usman Akbar, along with his fellow opener, Rahula Azizi. Rahula is batting on 25, Usman is batting on 3. We have a new bowler on the scene. I'm trying to figure out from the score who this bowler is. Navdeep, looked like Navdeep was changed. Trying to figure out who the bowler is. I'm not sure. Score, could you update to let us know who the bowler is, please? Ankit, the new bowler. And he's into outside the off some left alone. Ankit into Usman. This one is outside edge. This Camper through for a quick single. Very good running between the wicket there. There was a fielder there, but Rahula took off right away. Picked up a single. As the field adjusts, you have a man dropping deep down and long off. Anchors into Rahula. And he pulls it away just out of the fielder's reach, picks up a single. They go back for a second one as the fielder had slipped and fell. We've seen a number of fielders slipping on the grass today. Not sure if they're just wearing the wrong shoes or if there's some moisture out there. The ground staff is saying there is no moisture, everything is dry. And Rahula hits this one hard, and it's four more. He is in a mood today. Hamilton is now 35 for no loss. Rahula quickly moves on to 31. And Hankett goes in again. This time he slashes it away. What a beautiful shot. It is a 6 runs. 6 runs over cover. He slapped it away over covers for 6. He's in a destructive mood today. And he's moved on to 37 in 19 balls. Hamilton does have a powerful batting lineup. It's one of those lineups that when they're on, they're going to go big. And this is an occasion where they have to go big in order to win this game. And Rahula is taking up the challenge. And they have Usman, they have Sadazim, they have Samiola, they have Elias Kareem, they have Jay Nayak. But right now is Rahula. And there's an edge, and he's dropped. I shouldn't say drop misfield, but it goes for 4. It dropped in front of the fielder. It's a talented batting lineup, but they will have to bat properly today. We have Coffee Patano can also bat. Norman Chaktai. Yeah, Rahula is doing the bulk of the scoring here. That one was a streaky 4, but they'll take it. As I say, he's striking it over 2 runs per ball. And, and Hamilton has signaled that they are in for the fight. As we knew this was going to be the case, it's not going to be a team that's going to back down. And here's Usman Akbar, the punch bowls, and Usman dabs for a single, no called. Usman is the captain and a very smart cricketer, and he would know that his job is just to rotate the strike and get Rahula on the ball. Rahula has the hot hand, the punch into Usman, and this time Usman plays forward defensive, no runs. And the punch in, and Usman cuts it, and they go through first. No, no, got called back, and he's gone, run out. He's gone, run out. He was sent back. The ball went straight to the fielder. It was an ill-advised single. It was an ill-advised single, and he was sent back rightfully so, and he's gone back to the pavilion. Hamilton has lost their first wicket. It's an unfortunate out for Usman. He called for the single, was sent back. The single was not on. Brings Elias Kareem to the crease. Kareem is a another batsman that like to get on with things. It's always a pleasure to watch him bat when he's on. You have 2 batsmen who are usually very busy at the crease. 45 for 1. Usman Akbar run out. And here comes the punch to Elias. Plays and miss. One turn on to the outside of the bat. The punch in. And this one is played. Keep a field in it. No runs. And this one is played to the point region. No runs. End of the over. Six overs down. It's 41 for one. Chasing 212. 213 to win. Looks like we have another change of bowling. They've gone for spin at both ends. Sadaf wraps him on the pad, clearly going on the leg side, as signaled by the bowler himself. They're trying to keep Rahula quiet, switching to spin. And Sadaf in, tosses it up, and it's driven hard, but there's a fielder there straight to him. It was a full pitch ball. Toss up, and this one goes hard. There's a man giving chase, he wouldn't get to it over his head, but he prevents the boundary. They go back for two. Jalab delivers, and this one is driven to point region. No runs. And this one is played to the mid-off region. No runs. So after Rahula tossed up, and this one, oh, he edged it into the keeper's leg. Topol is limping off. Looked like a nasty blow. He's down. He instantly went down. We have an injury timeout here. For defensive by Elias. Looked like we had a bowling change. Looked like the anchored from the paintball end. This one is hit hard, but it's a fielder there. Karim trying to get off the mark. No, no. And he pulls it away for four. Beautiful shot, 4 runs. Got the Hamilton crowd going again. And this one he left it alone outside the off stump. This one left alone also outside the off stump. And Kit has found the channel. Elias adjusting his batting stand. Here comes Ankit, delivers. This time racks him on the pad. Umpire says not out. Sadaf is back on the bowling. Rahula to face. Tosses it up and it plays a 92 cover, but there's a fielder there, cuts it off, no runs. This time, Rahula plays it defensively, back down to the bowler. Seemed like the scoring has slowed down quite a bit. What's going to happen here? Sadaf in, delivers. This one is wide outside the off stump, left alone. KW Rockers is known for having a potent bowling attack, and they're showing that they can come back here. Here comes Sadaf, tossed up. This one is played into the ground, back to the bowler. Starting to tie the batsman down. Sadaf delivers this one forward defensive, very good ball. Keeping the batsman quiet. How long can he keep Rahula quiet for? Here comes it off. Tosses it up, and Roto hits it hard. Is in the gap. Should go for two. It's anchored to Ilias. This one is played nicely through mid wicket. Calls for two, and he gets 2 runs. The umpire adjusted to say it's a 4 runs. Waited for the signal from the fielder. 4 runs. This one is short and he cuts it. Picks up a quick single as he shies at the stumps. But Rahula is in. Azizi's batting on 45. Here's anchored to him. And this one is played in the mid-on region. Picks up a single. Now that Elias is at the crease, some pressure will be taken off Rahula because Elias can score quickly. And he does. That's his natural game. That will take pressure off Rahula. And this one, Rahula is slashed away by Elias. Picks up a single. 60 for 1 after 9 overs. And get to Rahula. And this one is played defensively to cover region, no runs. And this one played off the pad straight to the fielder, no runs. And we can see the supporters of Hamilton trickling into the ground. There's Mr. Fahad Hassan. And this is Rana with him as the supporters from Hamilton not far away coming down to see the conclusion of this game. Hamilton is only about a 40-minute drive from this ground. And the supporters are heading down to the Niagara Cricket Center to see the conclusion of the Super Elite Finals. 10 overs gone. Hamilton is at 60 for 1, chasing 212. South African to Elias, forward offensive, no runs. Here comes Sadaf, tosses it up. Elias plays it forward offensive. There was bad there, but it's an appeal also for LBW. The umpiring has been very steady today. They're not swayed by the loud appeals. Here comes Sadaf, tossed up. This one is driven off the pad, picks up a single. It's a field in the deep. Sadaf to Rahula. It's off his pad. Goes for the second run. I think it's leg buys. Leg by signal by the umpire. Rahula is at 45. Sadaf in. This one is driven back past the bowler, picks up a single. End of the over. It looked close and he was given. He looked like he moved over to play the sweep shot and he was given out LBW. Rahula walks back. That's a very valuable wicket for Kitchener Rockers. He was doing the bulk of the scoring, and Hamilton now is 68 for 2. Jay Nayak is the new batsman at the crease. Joins Elias. KW Rockers has gotten the valuable wicket of Rahula. Here comes this one is left alone outside the off stump. Jay Nayak will be considered as a dasher in terms of batting style. Runs hard between the wickets as they punches in. Bowls. This one is short. Played towards mid wicket. No runs. Tosses it up. Forward defensive from Jay. No runs. That brings the end of the over. After 12 overs, 68 for 2, chasing 212. Game is already on. Hamilton is showing that they are going to go after the target. And KW, known for having a strong bowling attack, they're putting in the fight. Look like we have a new bowler here. Ilias to face, tosses it up, and he cuts it away. Picks up a quick single, well fielded, but Jay is quick and he's in safely. Jay Nayak is the facing batsman. Push it forward, scamper through for a leg by. A stifle appeal as Elias tried to work it on the onside. Elias plays it away. There's a single there. Jay Nayak cuts it away. No runs. End of the over. comes the punch into Elias, and it's fine touch towards point, and Jay skips through for a single. Good run in there. And Jay is very quick between the wickets. The punch has bowled well, and Hamilton is just content to take the singles off his bowling. And here he comes, tosses it up, and Jay hits it back to him. No runs. This one is tossed up and it's driven to cover. Stop beautifully. No runs. On this one, he pulls, picks up a single, plays the miss. Forward defensive, no runs. 14 overs gone is 73 for two. As more of the Hamilton supporters show up to the ground, Hamilton's secretary is now here with also the young player, Mardani, one of our up and coming junior players. He goes to Jay Nyack. He looks like he was giving out LBW. As Jay Nyack walks back to the pavilion, giving out LBW. Second LBW in a row for Hamilton here. One run out, two LBWs. Sometimes it's just the way it goes. Brings Pranav into the wicket. For defensive by Pranav, Hamilton has lost two quick wickets. Pranav plays and misses, but there's still runs there as the keeper didn't collect cleanly. The Hamilton contingent is showing some displeasure at the umpiring calls for those LBW decisions, but they cannot tell from the angle they're sitting where the ball is pitched or other decision. We're asking them to keep it down, and Kareem plays it to mid wicket, scamper through for a single. No one likes to be out LBW. No one ever feels like they're out LBW, but the umpire is literally standing in the best position to make that judgment. We don't have replays, we don't have reviews, so his decision is final. Pranav and dabs it down, looking for the single, but it's not there. Pranav trying to get some scoring going here. Tossed up to him. Forward defensive, no runs. With a spin attack of rockers is starting to show itself here. They're known for having a good bowling attack, and they're showing that. Elias Karim to face. The scoring has slowed down quite a bit. 15 overs now. And Elias plays it hard into the ground, no runs. With the departure of Rahula, the scoring dried up. And this one he pulls away, there's no one there. Will find the gap, goes back for the second run. We're asking the Hamilton contingent to stop showing so much displeasure in the umpire's call. And this one, Elias plays it off his legs to the mid-on region, picks up another single. Pranav on strike. And this one is left alone outside the off stump. This one is tossed up. It's pushed to covers, no runs. And this one he plays it to mid-on region, picks up a single. They're not taking a lot of chances here. He's picking up the singles. End of another over. Hamilton trying to chase down 213 for victory. They're currently at 79 for 3. They lost a couple of quick wickets and now trying to consolidate with Karim and Pranav. And this one is tossed up to Pranav, left alone outside the off stump. For defensive, no runs. This one, he plays it off the legs. Should be a couple of runs. There's no one down there. The fielder that's chased in is injured. Might even be a third run, but it's settled for two. You hear a very vocal Hamilton crowd cheering every single run from Hamilton on. You can clearly pick out the voice from Ayaz Ali. Very vocal. And this one is played back to the bowler. No runs. Another dot ball. It's good bowling from KW Rockers. Trying to come back from the quick start of Rahula, and they're doing just that. It's almost like a stalemate right now at the crease. Of the two teams, Hamilton is geographically closest to Niagara. Rockers are from Kitchener, so that explains why you see more Hamilton supporters down here. It's good to see the Hamilton supporters dressed in the Hamilton Cricket Club uniform. It's, it's a nice touch to see them supporting the team by wearing the team colors. Young family here, junior cricket players here to support the team, hoping to see a victory for the Hamilton Cricket Club. Rockers looking to deny them. And this one is short and Elias pulls it away, but there's a man there. Couldn't stop the single. He didn't connect properly. And this one's tossed up and Pranab hit it past the bowler. Bowler made a good dive to stop it. Almost a run out chance. The stop was not expected. This one is short and he plays it from the gap, picks up a single. Elias Karim trying to get Hamilton scoring back and going. And this one he slashes away, but it's straight to the fielder. He tossed it up, played into the pad. This one is short and he cuts it, find the gap between cover fielders. Good fielding, good dive put in, keeps it to a single. We've seen some very good fielding from the KW Rockers team. Living to continue from the commentary end. The stone is tossed up and Elias plays it away. There's a fielder settling under it. He drops in front of him. Keeps it to a single. No ball signal by the umpires. Free hit. No ball above the waist. Free hit to Pranav. Did he see the umpire signal? Because he was not watching. Does he know it's a free hit? It looked like he knows it's a free hit because he went hard and big for a six. 6 runs. He knew it was a free hit. And the Hamilton crowd starts. And the Hamilton crowd starts up again. They were quiet for a while, but now they starts up. This, the red and black is represented for sure. And it's Libin to Pranav. And this one is outside the off stump, left alone. KW is going to a spin heavy attack. This one, Pranav inside edge, past the keeper. They go back for two. He's got a bottom edge, went past the keeper. Hamilton score is inching up. It's not the same rate as before, but it is inching up. That's 18 overs, is on 94 for three. And this one is turned away backward of square. The keeper gives chase. He cannot prevent them from going back with a second run. This one is played back past the bowler. Good stop by the bowler. It looked like he was going past him, but he put in the dive at the last moment. Good stop. Living in delivers. And this one was down the leg side. Opportunity missed by Pranav there. Wide signal by the umpire. Living in tosses it up, and Pranav drives it to the mid-on region, picks up a single. And you can hear the Hamilton crowd saying smart cricket to the batsman out in the middle because they're not taking a lot of chances. 98 for three. We're pretty well at the halfway points in the over, chasing 213. And Farmhouse plays it square of the wicket. It's just a feeler there. Attempted to cut it ball, was cut back on him. No runs. And this once again he cuts it. This time they go through for a single. Fielder was not quick enough to prevent it from happening. This one is short. And he plays it hard into his stumps. He's gone. Karim looking to find room to cut the ball, and he cut it into his stump. Hamilton has lost their fourth wicket. 99 for 4. Looking to find room. End up cutting the ball into his own stumps. And another wicket goes. I think we'll be taking a drink break now to follow that wicket. We'll be back in about 5 minutes. The new batsman is Samuel Nazari for defensive new first ball, no runs. Samuel is a very explosive batsman. This is what Hamilton requires right now. Can he deliver for them? This one's tossed up for defensive, no runs. It's the end of the over. Must be the cord too. 20 overs, 99 runs for four, chasing 212. For now facing for defensive, no runs. Back to the bowler again. Once again, no runs. Outside the off stump, left alone, wide signal by the umpire. Umpire Ayaz Bellum and Harsh Rao. Ayaz Bellum is the presiding umpire right now. And this one is cut, goes through for a quick single, brings Samuel Nazari on strike. Hamilton require 112 in 117 balls, but they've lost four wickets. And this one beats him outside the off stump with a slower ball. A snap deep rushes into Nazari. And this one he swings hard, goes off the bowler's hands. They scamper through for a single. Well struck. And the bowler can be seen favored at hand, looking at it, flexing it. Hopefully he didn't injure himself. This one wide outside the off stump, wide signal by the umpire. Now deep delivers, and this one swings and miss. Brings the end of the over. Game is balanced here. Hamilton has 103 for 4 in 21 overs. Needs 110 to win. Rockers are being very disciplined in the field, not giving away anything. This is a critical point of the game. Naz Nazari is known for pushing the score, and that is his job. That's why he was sending ahead of Sadazim. Can he do what he was asked to do? Here he is, and he hits it hard. This one is far and deep. There's a man settling underneath it, and he takes the catch. It was a big hit, but he was caught right on the fence, and that's a big wicket for Rockers here. Samuel goes. The man caught it right on the fence. Right on the fence. Hamilton gambled by sending him ahead of Sod. Didn't work. Sadazim comes to the crease. Samuel did what he was sent in to do, but a fielder was well placed and caught him right at the fence, and above his head. Took a good catch. Um, Rockers has just taken the lead on this game. Sadazim partnering with Pranav, hoping to get Hamilton back into the game. They're hoping to get him back into the game. Rockers attack has been very disciplined, tosses it up. Forward defensive goes Azim. And this one he cuts away. Drop catch. It was a low catch, but it was a catch. The Rockers are putting in the screws right now. Hamilton trying to get past this. This time swings and miss. A lot of sledging going out on the field here. Sometimes that can work against you. And here comes this time played calmly to the cover prop region. No runs. For defensive from Pranav, no runs. Nav deep back on the ball. Pranav is playing a fighting in here. This one for defensive, no runs. Hamilton is at 103 for 5, chasing 212. And this one is wide outside the off stump, wide signal by the umpire. Hamilton is a team that bats deep. Even though they lost 5 wickets, there's still people who can come in and hit the ball. Now deep to Pranav. And this one outside, picks up a single. And that's Nav deep to continue to Sadazim. Had someone walking in front of the side screen here. Nav deep delivers. Forward defensive, and this can be true for a single. Good running between the wickets. This one is up-ish, falls in front of the player. Just popped up the mid wicket, fell in front of the fielder there. Nav deep rushes into Pranav. And this one is on the leg side. Grab the pad, but it's on the leg side. It brings the end of the over. 23 overs gone. The required run rate is over 6 runs and over. The pressure is starting to build on Hamilton here. The Rockers have been very disciplined with their bowling. There's no doubt about that. The feeling has been good. Hamilton is fighting, but this Rockers team is a very tough team and they are disciplined. Here comes Orange. Arsh Pirani, and he's bowling to Sada Zim. And Sad cuts it away, but it's the fielder there, no runs. These batsmen will have to pick up the pace if they want to keep Hamilton in the fight. Can't afford to let the run rate keep slipping back. This one is short, and he plays it to the cover region, no runs. The Rockers have been bowling. They have been bowling good, have been bowling tight. Hamilton is trying to get on with things, but not able to right now. Saad plays in, and Saad goes. Saad goes. Plays and take the edge. Hamilton is now officially in trouble. Their middle order has not supported the start. The middle order has not supported the start, and Saad Azim departs. And someone is bringing tissue to the commentary booth, wondering if the commentator needs it, but the commentator doesn't need the tissue. As Patan makes it way to the middle. Kazafi Patan makes it way to the middle. Kazafi Patan to the middle to join Pranav. He's also an accomplished batsman, so they're not totally out of the game, but they're following behind. Patan to face. Plays it back to the bowler, no runs. Player a miss. Rockers are starting to look like they've sensed victory here. The Hamilton crowd has gone silent. There's a number of Hamilton supporters here, but they've gone silent with the fall of Azim's wicket. Azim is one of their most accomplished batsmen, and they were hoping that he can get them there. But he's departed. Samuela has departed. Rahula has departed. Usman Akbar has departed. Jay Nayak has departed. The top batsmen are back in the pavilion. The middle order of Pranav Patel. Pranav, can you do it? Can you bring the team home? Navdeep into Pranav. Played back to the bowler, no runs. Pranav is being very controlled in his innings here. He was joined by Patan, who's yet to score. Pranav is on 18. Hamilton is looking for someone to step up. Can one of these two batsmen step up here? Navdeep into Pranav and, and played defensively against no runs. And Navdeep in. This one is played again to mid to cover, no run. Now it's an overthrow and they pick up a single. As Patan calls her on the helmet, looking to the pavilion. The 12 men, Olas brings it out for him. Olas is another one of the juniors, 15 years old, acting as a 12 man today. Hamilton needs 106 runs in 93 balls, and it's Patan to face Navdeep. He swings hard, but he's straight to the field and he's gone. He's gone straight to the fielder. He used his leg, got to the pitch of it, but mistimed it and hit it straight to the fielder. Hamilton is in deep, 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 deep trouble. There's no doubt about it. They're in deep trouble now. Patan would be considered one of their last recognized batsmen, and he couldn't get the ball off the middle. Used his feet and got to the ball and hit it straight to the fielder. He makes his way back to the pavilion. And who's next? Who's coming in? Who's gonna do it for Hamilton? Who's gonna support Pranav out in the middle? It's Viral Sukla. Viral didn't think he would be batting today, but here he is walking down the middle. It's Hamilton middle order has collapsed on them. They had a good start, but now their middle order has collapsed. 24 overs in the game is gone. It's 107, chasing 213. 'A snap deep into Viral. This one is short. No runs. Snap deep into Viral. And this one is hit nicely off his pad. Should be a couple of runs there. They go back for the second one. Hamilton's score has ground to a halt now. Loss of wicket has set them back. The required run rate is now 6.9. They'll need someone to stand up there. Pranav is on 19. They need someone to get going. And as the punch to continue. And beaten outside the off stump, no runs. DePons has won 5 overs for 16 runs so far. He is their premier spinner and he's back onto the bowling, looking to close out the game. Hamilton is 7 wicket down. And the punch comes in, and this one is turned away, picked up a single. Pranav moves on to 20. Virula will have to be cautious of this bowler. He's very deceptive. The punch in, tosses it up. Oh, risky shot. Ball was in the air, missed hit, wrapped on the pads. He would feel like he's missed out, but it was a high risk shot. And the punch is in. This time pushed it inside edge, backward of square, picks up a single. As the punch comes in, and Pranav cuts it hard, but there's a fielder there, no runs, good fielding. The bowlers has been well supported by the Rockers fielders here. Hamilton is having a hard time penetrating the inner fielders. Here comes the punch, tosses it up, and Pranav plays it to the point region, and the scamper through the run a chance, but Viral is very quick in between the wicket, made it. It brings the end of the over. The clock is ticking on Hamilton here. The score, the required rate keeps inching upwards because they're not keeping up with the scoring. It's now up to 7.1 and over. 7.11 required in and over. They need to make a move if they want to stay close to this game. It's okay to consolidate, but we're playing limited overs cricket because you can't afford to let the asking rate go too high. Can't leave too much for the tail end to do. Pranav is the set batsman. He will have to pick up his scoring pace. It's not an easy task as Navdeep rushes in. And this one is played to mid wicket, backward of square, picks up a single. Good call to keep it to one. The fielder was on it quickly. They need a couple of big overs to get them back into the game. Rockers is not letting that happen. I'm very impressed with the discipline shown in the field by the Rockers. Hamilton is fighting, but it's not getting anything for free here. And nicely played by Viral to the mid wicket region. They scamper for two. Good run in between the wicket, and he's in safely. Rockers has not given away anything freely here today, but as expected, yeah, you would never expect a team from Hamilton to ever give up, no matter what the situation is. They always feel like they can win the game, and you're still seeing that here. 115 for 7, chasing 212. And Navdeep comes into Viral, and Viral cuts it. So there's a fielder there, well fielded. You're not seeing the same sort of mistake you saw in the Hamilton fielding with the KW Rockers guys out in the field. They've been very steady in the field here. Navdeep to Viral, and well run. He just he just he drops it to the mid wicket region and scamper through for a single. The manufacturing runs out there now. They're not getting the boundaries, but they're manufacturing the singles. Navdeep to Pranav and wraps him on the pad, and they scamper through for a leg by. They're taking every opportunity to pick up the singles. That one was going down the leg side, but they had a confident appeal. It's like testing the umpire. Navdeep to Viral. Big, 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 big swing. Big swing and a miss. He was lucky the ball missed the sticks. It's almost like he lost patience and went for a big swing. 96 runs needed and 78 balls. Can they come up with 96 runs? 7 wickets down, and the asking rate just keeps going up. Pranav is definitely fighting out there. Can he keep his nerve? Can he keep his composure? He will have to take some risk because otherwise he'll be grounded out of this game. And this one he cuts and finds a gap, picks up a single. You need a couple of big overs to get him back onto the on track. That last swipe from Sukla was not reassuring. Can he compose himself? And this one is forward defensive, no runs. Oh, it's an ill-advised across the line shot, and he's gone. Clean bowl. It was the shot that he's gonna regret. When he look at this feed and see that shot, he's gonna wonder how could he go across the line to a pitched up ball like this. Cross the line, and he's out bowled. Now when Chaktai walks in, playing with an injured hand, injured while fielding, can he support Pranav in the wicket? He's injured his dominant hand, so will not be able to play a lot of strokes. But can he support Pranav? And the punch into Norman wide outside the off stump, wide signal by the umpire. Okay. My apologies, Sadaf. Played to the cover region, no runs. Delivers and he turns back with a square, but there's a fielder there, no run. Norman trying to support Pranav. Sadaf in, and he touches it and goes for a single. Oh, he sent back. Might be a case of Pranav trying to keep the strike. He was sent back. No run. Is anybody over on that side? Pranav is making his charge, knowing that he has to do something to get Hamilton back in this game. He's trying to pick up the scoring. He's on 36. He's taking his chances. He knows they need a couple of big overs. Hamilton now requires 80 and 67 balls. My apologies, I guess I forgot that Stingler scored in the 79 and 66 balls. Pranav kept the strike. Good batting from him here. Sadaf to continue. Sadaf has been very economical. And here comes Sadaf to Pranav. Inside edge. Picks up a single. Good call from Newman there to send him back. The fielder bobbled, but he recovered quickly. If they are to win this game, Newman has to bat. He's hurting, but he has to bat. Sadaf to Newman. This one he plays the cover region, scampers for a single good run in. Hamilton is fighting. They've had to fight the entire way. And as Pranav tries a bit of a trickery, didn't work. Was that a drop catch from the keeper? Keeper's acting like he dropped a catch, but not sure if it was a catch. Pranav is pulling out all the tricks in the books here. He's using all sides of the crease. Set off to Pranav. And this one he cuts but straight to the fielder, no runs, sends Newman back. Pranav is batting on 38. And this one is played back to the bowler, no runs. Hamilton does not have the luxury of seeing Sadaf off. All the bowlers have been very good. And this one is outside off somebody's wide signal by the umpire. Pranav hits it to the mid-off reach and picks up a single. Pranav goes hard. Was there somebody deep? Can they get 2 runs to get him back on strike? They head him back for the. They call it out for the one. He was trying to get back on strike. Pranav knows he has to take much of the strike here to get him home. They are at 139 for 8. Ankit is the bowler back. Hamilton is keep fighting, trying to get to the target. And Norman plays it to the point, and they scamper through for a single. They made up their mind, and they were there quickly. They're up to 140 now, but the number of balls remaining is only 58. They need to score 73 runs in 58 ball. They have no choice but to play some big shots. Ankit into Pranav, and Pranav cuts it hard. He found the gap. There's a fielder running around and cut it off from the boundary, keeps it to 2 runs. They have to play shots. They have no choice. Mm, Most definitely, Ankit into Pranav plays at the cover region, no runs. Ankit into Pranav again. This time he hits it hard and long. Then nobody's going to stop that. It's 6 runs. 6 runs. The ball might be damaged from between the metal cage here. Umpire should examine the ball. He needed to do that, and he did. Pranav is trying to get Hamilton home. 148 for 8. He's 2 away from his half century, but I'm pretty sure that doesn't really matter to him. He's just trying to get the victory. And Kita Pranav, and that's when he cuts, but there's a fielder there straight to him. No runs. End of the over. The Kitchener Rockers fans has kept quiet now. So this little stand from Pranav and Norman has kept them a bit quiet. The Hamilton dugout is also quiet because they're not in the best of position. So right now we have not a lot of cheering going on at the ground. Everybody's holding their breath. Hamilton holding their breath because they have 8 wickets down, and KW holding their breath because they see some intent being shown by Pranav. It's 65 runs required. A lot of responsibilities on Norman's shoulder. He's batting with an injured hand, but he has to hold his end. And Norman watches this one go by, no runs. Saraf has bowled very well. He's bowled 6 overs for 16 runs, 1 wicket. And this time Norman drives it straight to the fielder, no runs. Norman trying to get out strike. We're coming to the end of the game here. And this time he finds the gap, picks up a single. They will keep it to a single. 149. As an organizing committee, the HDCL executive couldn't ask for more than to see a fighting final, and we have a fighting final here. Set off to Pranav. Pranav, oh, Newman refused a single there. It would have been a tight single, but it was possible. So the league executive has seen the final that they were hoping for. Hamilton trying to overcome a target of 212. They're currently at 149 for 8, but we're in the 31st over. Not a lot of time left. Pranav Patel trying to get his team home. And Siddharth bowls, tossed up, and Pranav drives it to the gap, picks up a single. He moves on to 49. And with that, he keeps the strike. That's probably more important to Hamilton that he keeps the strike than just his half century. I think we head into the final power play. This match is, we knew it was going to be a fight. Hamilton has an explosive batting lineup, but the explosive players didn't really come off. Samuel didn't come off. Rahul had a good start. Sada Zim failed. Usman Akbar got run out. So some of the big bats didn't get off. But here's Pranav putting up a fight. He's currently on 49. And this one is Mr. Teddy off stump. The punches from the bottom end here. Commentary end. Hamilton has no choice but to go out after every bowler. That should be a wide call in his wide. They don't have any bowler they can play out because there's just not enough balls available. The punch has 2 overs to go, 2 overs to bowl. Sadaf has 2 overs to bowl. Just tossed up and Pranav hits hard, but there's a man deep. Picks it up on the 2 bounce. They go back for a second run. It's aggressive running here, and Norman makes it back. It's very aggressive running from the Hamilton players here. Norman is running well between the wicket, hustled and called Pranav back for the second run. They are fighting. They are looking for the victory. They're not giving up on this game. The KW fans have gone silent. The Hamilton fans have gone silent. The suspense has gripped the ground here. You can listen to yourself and you'll hear no background noise as both camps are silent. It's just the man out in the middle as the punch comes to Pranav, tosses it up, and Pranav scoops it. Beautiful, brutally done. The keeper give chase. Should be 2 runs. They go back for the second run. He's pulling out the innovation. He's doing all he can. He's using power. He's using touch, and he's trying his best. And he just picked up his 50. His 50 doesn't matter to him right now. All that matters is the victory for the team. Hamilton requires 58 runs in 45 balls. It's a final we're hoping for, and it is a final we're getting. The Super Elite final of the Hamilton and District Cricket League. We're at a beautiful Niagara Cricket Center, and it's coming down to the wire. Hamilton doesn't have much wicket in hand, not much balls in hand, and they need to score 58 runs, and Pranav is giving it a go. And this one is outside the off stump, wide signal by the umpire. And the equation just got a little better with each single. The punch is a top-notch bowler, and he's showing it here. But Pranav is taking them on. And here he's tossed up to Pranav, and this one is played back past two cover, no runs. And it's the case where he's a little too cautious because that was a full pitch ball and he didn't really give it much of a go. And the punch in. This one plays back to the bowler again. No runs. The equation is now 57 runs required in 43 balls. And he dabs it, picks up a quick single. Noman is quick to back him up there. That's the end of the over. Pranav is doing an excellent job farming the strike. Picks up a single in the last ball. We're coming down to the wire, folks. We've got 7 overs left. Tadaf is coming on for his final over. He's bowled an excellent spell, 7 overs so far, so only giving up 18 runs. Pranav does not have the luxury of playing him out. He has to score every over, every opportunity. Sadaf in, and Pranav plays it back to the bowler, no runs. Pranav surveying the field. He's looking to manufacture around Sadaf. Swings hard and miss. He's looking at the field, looking to see where he can pick up some runs. He needs to score. It's been 2 dot balls, kind of 4 dot balls now. Sadaf in, delivers. And this one he chops, picks up a single. And at this stage, Noman also needs to score. Can't afford to have too many dot balls as they've fallen way behind. The required rate now is over 8. Played and miss. Sadaf has bowled well, and he continues to bowl well. This one is tossed up and left alone. Wide signal by the umpire. This one is dug out of the Yorker Lang dugout. No runs. Mm. He has bowled well. You have to respect his bowling. Hamilton trying to push the score, but with the way Sadaf is bowling, he's not giving you a lot. And this one is played forward defensive by Norman. No runs. His spell comes to an end. And literally have to say, what a spell. Sadaf's 8 overs. He's gone for 19 runs, 1 wicket. 20 runs, 1 wicket. And then we go back to Navdeep. Comparatively, Navdeep is a little bit more expensive. He's going at 5.33. Hamilton requires 9 runs in every over now because they keep falling behind. They have no choice. They have to go for it. As Pranav calls for a helmet. Starting to hear some noise now. People are starting to relieve the tension by yelling. It's getting tense around here. KW trying to remove Pranav. Pranav trying to score. Navdeep to Pranav. And he bowls him. He bowls him. He bowls him and he gives him a send off. And now they hug and make up, but oh, he clean bowled him. And Hamilton is running out of option here. 159 for 9. Pranav put up a fight, but in the end, he got bowled. He scored a very valuable. Pranav made a very valuable 55, but in the end, he got clean bowled by a beautiful ball. It's the last man going in, Missouri. Hamilton will need a bit of a miracle now. Missouri is not known as a batsman. As Navdeep is looking to wrap this game up, KW Rockers, who led the league from the start, looking to finish with a championship, and they would be very deserving champions. Hamilton fought hard, put up a good fight, but right now I think there's too much left for them to do. And Missouri plays it to cover region, no runs. They they will not give up, they'll keep fighting, but the asking rate is almost 10 and over, and they're down to the last batsman. And this one is played off his hip. Turns go for a single, they share the sticks, and he successfully made it in. Hamilton is up now to 160. What is Norman gonna do here? What can he do? He's not playing fully fit. He has a busted hand. Nav deep into Norman, and this one is beats him outside the off stump. And Rockers won it. Norman trying his best. Easy catch to men at backward square. And Rockers win. Rockers win. Hamilton tried. Hamilton tried their best. But in the end, the Rockers prevail. Rockers prevail. KW Rockers, your 2025 HDCL Super Elite Champions. They led the league from the start and they finished by winning the championship over the Hamilton Cricket Club, who fought all the way but couldn't overcome 212. The KW Rockers bowling was very tight and Hamilton couldn't do much with it. Congratulations to the KW Rockers. They had a good season and they finished it off with a win. The teams are just getting together to shake hands now as the Hamilton boys make their way back out the middle to meet the KW Rockers players. Hamilton had a good season. They they made it to the finals. Wasn't expected, but here they are to the finals and put up a good fight. I'm going to sign off as we get ready for our presentation ceremony. Thank you for joining us. See you next time.